Hi, my name is Mark Musumba, and I'm a research scientist working with the supply chains options team on the Southwest uh, Beef Cup project. The supply chain options team consists of about 10 interdisciplinary scientists, and our goal is to investigate the socioeconomic and environmental effects of grass finishing cattle with heritage genetics, and we're taking a whole supply uh, uh, chain approach. And as you're aware, the, the conventional supply chain, which consists mainly of grain finished beef, is fully developed, although there's an increasing demand for grass finished beef. Supply chains for grass finished beef, although they do exist, they are not fully documented, given that most of these products go to niche markets. In our study, we develop a scenario where there is an increased demand for grass finished beef and increased adoption for heritage cattle, for us to be able to examine or understand what the future supply chain for grass finished beef might look like. So to this end, we adopt a metacoupling framework as our conceptual framework. The environmental and socioeconomic dynamics along the beef supply chain, which are driven by the increase in demand for grass-finished beef, can be captured by the five main components of the metacoupling framework. These components include the systems, which of course are the sending and the receiving system. In our case, our sending system in the Southwest region, which includes New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, and California, and our receiving system, the Aquifer region, which includes Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Colorado. So the flows between these two systems are curves that are sold to the feedlots in the aquifer. So the framework does allows us to capture those flows. It also allows us to look at the agents that facilitate these flows, and to try to quantify the flows, but also quantify the importance of these agents along this network, and also examine if there is maybe a removal of this network, what effect would have on the entire system or supply chain. And last but not least, examine the socioeconomic and environmental effects. So having this comprehensive framework that allows us to look holistically, not only at the production system, but the entire supply chain is important. In addition, we do have a common language with which we can be able to address different issues and choose different components on which researchers can focus their research. And in the end, the plan is that we will bring all these different research components, put them together, and improve our understanding of the current and the future supply chain. So we do have some ongoing work. One of the analysis that is ongoing is examining the socioeconomic and environmental effects, looking at comparing the grain finished system to the grass finished system. We are using the integrated farm systems model, and Dr. Al Roth is leading this effort. In his past work, he has used this model to examine the environmental footprint of beef systems in the United States. So we hope to use the same tool in our pericoupling analysis to examine not only two different systems, but also systems that are located within different regions. We are currently working with ranchers who are grass finishing cattle in the Southwest region and in the Northern Plains, and collecting data using questionnaires and survey tools. The goal is that collecting this production management and economic data from the ranchers will enable us to parameterize the integrated farm systems model, or IFSM. The IFSM, which is a whole farm simulation model, also does simulate processes on the farm. So we can be able to obtain outputs that provide information on the production costs, on the profitability differences between the two systems, on the greenhouse gas emission between the two different systems. And this actually research tools provide us ideas on where we can mitigate some of the emissions, or try to improve some efficiencies within the production system. So not only are we using this tool, but other researchers are also tackling issues, looking at the flow of cattle, flow of money, and also flow of grain between the different systems. And the idea is is to quantify, for example, to get an understanding of how many cows are sold from New Mexico to Texas feedlots, or how much grain is imported from the upper Midwest to the feedlots in Texas. Or the question is, what is the contribution of the production of beef on the depletion of the Guala aquifer, or what in this case, how would grass finishing cattle in the Guala aquifer region affect the depletion of the depletion of the Guala aquifer, or water use in that region? So there are multiple questions that we're trying to address, and if you're interested in learning more about what we are doing, you can sign up for the Southwest Beef Cup newsletter, or just send us an email, and we can put you in the loop. Thank you very much for your time, and have a nice day.